Hello friends, it's Sherry from Organizing and Deals, and I'm here for this week's organizing project where I am taking step by step and week by week as I have time to organize my pantry. We already did this whole side now. I'm really making progress. Doesn't it look beautiful? And this is a no budget, no spend. I'm just using what I have. I haven't bought one single thing to organize my pantry. I'm just using what I have. So we already organized that back part too. So this week my focus was this first section. I have 3 sections here on this side of the pantry, and this week was this side this section right here with all of these shelves, and these first 3 or 4 here is where I keep my spices. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything here because actually, let me grab my my step stool. Just 1 second. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do anything because, you know, it's just a bunch of spices, and I thought, well, it's all packed in there. I might be able to rearrange them, but really, I don't know what all I can really do here. So I am so glad, and maybe this will be some inspiration for you if you are, you know, kind of having the same thoughts as I was, like, I'm not going to be able to do much here. It's really stuffed full of stuff, spices and whatever. And I'm just going to be able to straighten it up, and that's it. Well, lo and behold, I started at the top shelf, took everything out, and discovered that I had several things that were alike. Of course, I should have known, right? Like, apparently, you know, we all do this. We get to the store and you have a recipe. And you're like, well, I need this, but I don't know if I have any. I better get one, right? So you end up with 2 or 3 of the same thing. So that's what, especially with spices, they really can multiply like that. So I took, like I had, let me see, for an example, let me get up here a little bit closer. I still have 2 cinnamons here, ground cinnamon. And I had a third one, and they were all opened. But I combined one of the cinnamons, 2 of these like this. I combined those, and then I have another one back there. I tried to get it all in that one, but I couldn't, so I have this one too with a little bit in it. So I put the one I want to kind of try to use up in front if there is anything like that, any doubles like that. And then I put like things together, so I have like cinnamon sticks back here. And then all this type of spices up here are for like, kind of try to put all the ones up here that could be used, you know, probably in baking. So, you know, you see my vanilla extract back there and all that kind of stuff. Cloves, ginger, allspice, all that kind of stuff is in this top. So that's how I organized it. It wasn't like this. There's some, these are all food coloring. But, yeah, all that kind of stuff I put in this top shelf. So then I went down to the next one. And these are kind of all the rest of the odds and ends, pretty much. You can see, you could have a lot more spices, I guess. Some people probably do, but this is like way more than I use even here. So these are all kind of the rest. You can see there's paprika back there. I just bought that because we were out. But you can see all the rest back here. Some of these are kind of old, but I'm not throwing them out. Basil. Oh, I need to see. This says basil. This is like ground basil, and these are basil leaves, so I couldn't combine those. But let's see, the parsley flakes, how much are in here? I didn't even look at that. Well, you know what? I'm going to combine these 2. Yep, I'm going to combine those 2. And I'll have one more, a little bit of space there. But I just saw that. Anyway, yeah, that's what I tried to do here. I combined, or I actually threw out a few that I thought I'm never going to use these. I must have bought these for a recipe, but now I know I will never use this again, and I know it's been here for a long time. So I threw a few things out, quite a few things actually, about, I want to say, maybe about 10 things. So that provided quite a bit of room. So let's go down to the next shelf. So again, on this one, I tried to put spices that have to do with meat, things like that, but then it wasn't all like that. So just whatever was left, plus the meat type spices, like you can see steakhouse seasoning back there, seasoned pepper, chili powder. I have 2 of those. I think I did I combine one? I might have, and then all of the rest of these. you know, Lowry's seasoned salt. There's a pepper grinder. I need to use that up. This one here has to do with meat usually. So next shelf. You can see my salt and pepper there. We grab those salt and pepper shakers sometimes, so I wanted to leave those in the front. There I have some garlic and pepper back there. These are oven bags. And a lot of bouillon cubes here. Those two are beef. That one's chicken, and this is a chicken, and this one here that I thought looked interesting. I don't think I've tried it yet, but it's, what is it? I think it has tomato in it or something, and I thought that looked really interesting, so I wanted to try that for, you know, in soups and things. That's what I use this for. And then I had these toothpicks strewn around in these shelves, so I put them all together now, so I like that. Next shelf down, I had these, I think I had these 3 matchboxes, or 4. I showed you these. They were down in one of these baskets down here that we already reorganized, those ones in the back. And so now I have them there. These little packets of gravy, sloppy joe, pork gravy, biscuit mix, or biscuit gravy type things, brown gravy, country gravy. I had all of those over here on one of the, I like that shelf right there. So I needed to put that somewhere, so I put it over here. And here's another gravy. So all the gravies together. All the taco seasoning together. We do make a lot of Mexican type stuff, so this one is almost empty, this top one. So I will use that one up, and then I'll have only these 2. And see, lots of that, so I don't need to buy any. But now that things are together, I can look in here and say, oh, you know, I do have that. You know what I mean? So next shelf down, this is some like soup mixes that you can use for dips and things. So I put all those together. Those were in my door. So I took those out of the door shelf that I showed you last week. And the rest is, I put all the green beans together here. I have some cans down there on the floor that I'm still working on, but that's in the next area, in the next shelf area. And so, but I pulled some green beans from there and from other areas in this, and then in these 3 like shelf units here. So I put all the green beans here. So I have, like, I can see, like, I have plenty of green beans here. So I don't need to buy any green beans. And this is a cracker tin that we actually keep, salt, you know, when you open a box of saltine crackers or any type of like Ritz crackers or anything, we put the sleeves in here. It protects them and keeps them fresh. And we've always kept it there, so I don't want to move it. Like, we just, when we want crackers after dinner, with dinner, at night with a snack or something, we grab this tin, and it's right here. Oh, we just have to open the closet door and grab it. So I'm not going to move that, even if the other snacks are somewhere else. I'm just going to keep that right there because we're used to having it there, and I don't want to move it. So, and then under this shelf, we keep this little toolbox, which is if we need a hammer or something, we just grab that. I don't put anything on top of it, or I try not to, so that if we need a tool, we can grab it out of there without too much commotion, right? So our snacks, let me show you. Our snacks are over there on that bottom shelf right there. That's all of our snacks. And so, you know, there's no room for the crackers over there anyway, that cracker tin, and it's tall, so it wouldn't really fit over there anyway. So another reason I'm keeping it over here. And then some things I moved. Let me pause and move my little step stool, and I'll be right back. I just wanted to show you some things I moved over here. So I found when I reorganized this shelf right here in this section of shelves, I found that I had 3 baking sodas. Those are all baking sodas right there. And I found another one over on these shelves that I reorganized this week. So I actually have 4 baking sodas. I don't want to throw any of them out. I mean, baking soda is so handy. And you can use it for just hundreds of things. So I'm not going to throw any of it out. I'm going to keep it. It fits on the shelf. Maybe if I absolutely didn't have any room, I might throw one out. But as of now, I'm not going to. And I found all of these peppers strewn throughout these shelves too. 3 of these little like tins of peppers. This right here, I get them from Dollar Tree. $1.25. That's good. I found that to be the best deal on pepper. So they're just all extra pepper, you know, when I want to fill up my pepper shakers. So I put it over there by the salt. I already had the salt there, so I figured I'd put the pepper there. And another thing I moved over here this week was, let me go up to the top shelf here. This is all my baking stuff, flour, sugar, all that kind of stuff. You can see here. I found, see that baking powder? I had 3 baking powders, and I never use it really. I don't really bake, except for from mixes. You know, like I have a brownie mix. You know, that's how I bake. That's a brownie mix there, that brown box. But I found that, and I had 2 other, the little red tins of baking powder. I put them all in there. So now I have one. I put it over here with my baking stuff. And I found that someone gave me that bottle of yeast there, that jar of yeast. So I put that up there, and I also found this cornstarch. I don't think that wasn't there before this week, and I found it over here on this side. So I put it, added it there too. Those 3 things to my baking shelf. And you can see it's quite full, but it still fits up there. So I'm happy with the organizing this week. So yeah, I didn't even know if I could get it done with Christmas and everything, but I did, and I'm so glad that I went through everything, because I was surprised at how many things I had duplicates or triplicates of, and I was surprised at how much stuff I threw out actually too. Whoops, these are falling over. And I'm going to go back and combine, what did I say, the parsley? Yeah, I'm going to combine those two, so I'll have one less thing in there. But this next week, I'm going to, and this is going to be a big section because, well, I have one less shelf, but I have all these cans on the ground that don't fit on the shelf. So I don't know how I'm going to handle that. Come back and see. I'm trying to, you know, we do use these things in our pantry, so I am trying to use things. So as I use things, I'm trying not to buy any extra stuff that where I have to have stuff on the floor like that. I want it to all fit on the shelf, so I will be cooking things, and maybe over this week, I don't think I'll cook that many things, but use that many cans. But I do have one more section. I have 2 more sections, and then this whole pantry will be done. So yeah, I'm going to concentrate on doing this section, including the floor, and all the way up to all these shelves right here. Ooh, there's a gravy over there. Did you see that? That goes over here. I'm going to have to rearrange. But yeah, I'm going to have to do some rearranging. But yeah, all of this will be reorganized this week. And some of it is organized, like this top shelf. Can you see what I just keep up here? Diced tomatoes with green chilies. We use a lot of those in chili, or we make a soup that we use those in. So we don't like to run out of those, and we use like 3 or 4 at a time. That's why we have so many there. We actually use in both soups, and we make a big giant, when we make soup or chili, we make a big giant pot, and it lasts us all week, and we have leftovers and things, and we have dinner made for every night already. So yeah, that's why we have so many of those. But those are, I'm just saying, those are together, you know, those are already together. So basically I just have all these shelves here to figure out what's here, what I can combine, what I can use, what I can put somewhere else, where I can put these cans that are on the ground and jars and things. So stay tuned for next week. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my videos. And I will see you then. Have a great day. Hope you, wish you luck if you're reorganizing, and let me know if you are reorganizing something and what you're reorganizing, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks for watching today. Have a great day and happy organizing.